Chief Secretary and Commission on Poverty Chairperson Carrie Lam today launched a 6-month public consultation on retirement protection. At its core is whether the categories, regardless of rich or poor, or those with financial needs, should be adopted to strengthen the existing retirement protection system. Under the proposed regardless of rich or poor approach, every senior over 65 would receive a monthly payment of $3,230. While those with financial needs category would introduce a new layer of support for old age living allowance recipients whose monthly income does not exceed $7,340 and whose assets total no more than $80,000. They would receive a monthly payment of $3,230. For the regardless of rich or poor option, the annual increased expenditure will rise from $22.6 billion in 2015 to $56.3 billion in 2064, far exceeding the $2.5 billion in 2015 and $6 billion in 2064 for those with financial needs option. The overall increased expenditure for 50 years under the regardless of rich or poor option will amount to $2,395 billion, nearly 10 times more than the $255.5 billion required by those with financial needs option. The consultation also looks at how much taxes would need to go up to sustain the schemes, with profits and salaries tax hikes a possibility. The option of introducing new taxes, such as a goods and services tax or a respective payroll old age tax to foot the bill, have also been mooted.
This is a very important matter. It will have very serious and significant financial implications for Hong Kong, especially in terms of public finances, because the government does not itself produce money. The money to support these sort of programs has to come from the people. So on such an important matter, I have said that it would be irresponsible of the government not to state its position. Okay. This is not just a question of sort of preference. This is really a matter of responsibility to share with the members of the public the importance and the significance of the matter. And finally, producing those figures and those impact on taxation and so on is not to scare the public. Quite on the contrary, we want to engage the public in an informed debate. And you cannot have a rational and informed debate without all this information and figures being put in front of you.
She added that this is the first time since the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region was established that the government has asked for the public's views on retirement protection. Mrs. Lam said the consultation demonstrated this term of government's commitment and sincerity.